and I saw a synthesizer, and I was like, okay, I want to make music, and I want to use that. I want to do it with something like that. And I was living at a house at that time with a bunch of Vietnam vets that were all football players. They had gone to high school, and they were all these jocks, football players, and they went to, they had enlisted right away, and then they went to Vietnam. And is this taking too long?
No.
Okay, they went to Vietnam, did acid, killed people, got totally fucked up over the whole thing, came back, and were kind of like in shock, and in Akron, they came back thinking like their grandparents and their parents, they were going to work at the factories. Well, by the time they came back, the factories had all closed down. And these guys, they didn't know what they wanted to do, but they said, well, I want to start a band. And so right about 71, I got a phone call from a friend of mine, a drummer, and he said, Mark, you aren't going to believe this. I met these guys. They just bought me a drum set. And they bought my friend a guitar amp and a guitar, a Les Paul and a twin reverb, and they'll buy you a keyboard if you want to write music.
What?
And so it was like this thing where I got these, because they couldn't play instruments themselves, these guys that I ended up moving in with. And but if they just wanted to start a band and they didn't play instruments. And so that was actually the first place that we kind of rehearsed with DEVO, was in the basement at that house on Balch Street, off of West Market. And
right. Well, that's great. So that's the first time